Hey guys, Alex back at you today. Slightly different angle. I just came out here today to record a couple of videos for my new brand, right up there, Midway Apparel. If you haven't checked it out yet, I'll leave some links in the box down below. So far, the only videos I have are highlighting products I have available for sale through the brand Midway Apparel. But today I just recorded the first video in my Relax series. Housekeeping real quick. Shocker. I'm smoking my billiard from Chris Harriet Pipes. I do believe he got my new custom squat Rhodesian pipe in the mail this week, so that'll be coming soon. Like I said, I'll show you guys that when it comes. And that's going to be the official pipe of my Relax segment on Midway Apparel Life, the YouTube channel I have for that brand. Today I'm smoking some Briarworks back down south. This is a vapor, and it's good stuff. Now, you guys might remember the other couple weeks I had it cold. Pretty much over that now. But sometimes the Perique in these blends really just hits the back of my throat in a way that it didn't bother me before. So, man, good stuff though. If you haven't seen this stuff before, it's kind of like a shag cut kind of thing, but it's pretty enjoyable. I do like it. The video I just recorded for Midway Apparel Life is well, the theme of it is being offended is a you problem. I'm going to entitle that video Infants and Adult Bodies. Very similar to the last rant that I did on this channel, but a little bit more in depth about the ridiculousness of adult behavior in the world today, in this country. It's been a rough couple of weeks with work and not having. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm worn out. Had a lot of sicknesses going on in the house and things that have taken up my free time. And yeah, it's got me in a kind of ranty mood. So just thought I'd come to you guys today, let you know I'm still around. If you don't follow at Midway Apparel Life channel and you're interested in doing so, in the comment box below. It's Halloween today. It's 80 degrees. $80 degrees on Halloween. That's crazy. My 8-year-old is taking a bus home from school to his friend's house. He normally doesn't like to be on the bus. We used to send him to school on the bus. And it became a little overwhelming for him. All the noise. Kids being rude. And it wasn't a good setup for a school day. It wasn't a good way to lead into it. So we started taking him. And we've always picked him up from school. School here gets out around 3:30. And if he came home on the bus, he wouldn't get home till about 4:30. That's crazy. My wife works from home, so she can pick him up and drop him off. Sometimes I bail out of work early so I can go pick him up as a nice surprise. He likes his daddy time. And I like hanging out with him. He's a pretty cool kid. So he's going to his friend's house after school, and they're going to go trick-or-treating. My wife's going to join them. I'm not a holiday kind of person. I don't like them very much. I don't like dressing up for Halloween. And I'm working tonight. Probably not a huge shocker. I work evenings at my local gym. I close the place out at night. So that's kind of... It's getting tiring, honestly. But I have become pretty good friends with the owners of the gym. And they treat me well. The extra income's great. But people just can't figure out how to rack their shit. It's like a workout at night alone. Just putting all the weights back in their proper places. I always consider it part of my workout. If I load weights onto a machine, that should take the weights off. This is just about out. But apparently that's in the minority of people. Most people lift their weights, walk away, and move on to the next machine. That's a little disrespectful, but hey, it is what it is. So I do that several nights a week. And I do take pride in it. I make sure the gym's cleaned up and in good shape for the morning crowd. And that's when I go work out. I work out in the mornings. So I guess you could say I'm sort of being selfish and doing it for myself too, but they appreciate it. The guys that own the gym, they appreciate the way I take care of it, so that's good. How you guys out there doing? I hope all's good. It's gonna be a pretty short video today. I just did a 30-minute plus rant for that other video, so I think I got a lot of it out of my system, so that's pretty good. It was a rough day at my main job today and got me feeling kind of ranty. feel a little bit better now. I'm gonna go in soon, enjoy a quiet house for a little bit, make a little progress in the books that I've got going. I think I mentioned in the previous video, I decided the last couple weeks I was gonna mood read. And as a result, I'm in the process of 6 different books at once. That's a little much. It's a little much for my liking. I'm good with 2 or 3, but 6 is a little much. So I want to start getting some of those wrapped up. But yeah, can't wait for this election stuff to be done. Tired of my mailbox getting full of mailers. These flyers are ridiculous. Every single day, from the same handful of candidates. I mean, they're so convoluted at this point. When you look at an ad, you can't even tell who it's for anymore. These guys are busy plastering each other's faces all over their ads. Can't even tell who it's for anymore. That's crazy. No one's happy to talk about what they think, what they feel, the direction they think that we need to go. Are all just busy pointing out how screwed up the other person is, how screwed up the other party is. You know, I just ended that last rant video. I just ended it by saying we have the candidates in this country that we deserve. I'm not happy with the way, the direction things are going in this country. And honestly, I see people in other countries saying the same thing. Not very happy about the way that things are going in your other respective countries. Which is starting to lead me to believe or wonder, maybe it's not just a problem here in the United States. Maybe it's a people problem across the country, across the world. A lot of these developed countries focusing on things that aren't all that important in the grand scheme. Problems of the affluent. We need to find problems. Or maybe it's the other way. Maybe we're too afraid to tackle the big problems. We don't know how to tackle the big problems, and instead of talking about it, we're distracting everyone with insignificant things. Getting people all riled up about things that aren't really the problem. I think it's probably that one. Distracting the masses. I do blame the news media for a lot of it. I don't know if you guys just saw the other day, Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, owner of Blue Origin space company, and owner of the Washington Post. He just penned a letter. There's been a lot of backlash from the Washington Post, both employees and people who subscribe, that the newspaper hasn't endorsed a candidate. And I think a lot of people that work for the Washington Post are annoyed by that. It's a rather liberal news agency. If you did not see his letter, he essentially said that, quite frankly, the endorsement of a newspaper is not going to change anyone's mind. And according to a recent poll, news agencies are now less trusted than members of Congress. It's a pretty low bar to set, right? I mean, I think the only people less trusted than Congress were weather people. He's got a great point. Too little, too late? Maybe. Maybe. Now I have these memories, these thoughts that, maybe the news agency actually agencies used to just report news. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they never did. I just didn't know any better at the time. I don't know. Are we ever actually going to know what's going on? I mean, really? Probably not. Is it really worth getting so pissed off over? I don't know. I think a lot of us are outsourcing our responsibility. I think that's a big problem today. We've outsourced a lot of our personal responsibility to others. It's easier. Can't blame me. They did it. They got us into this mess. It's definitely easier. There's an instance lately where some local drama, but someone was making a big stink about something and how it was wrong what was happening to them. And when they got called out on it, they were told, you know what? That's a you problem. That's a problem in your household. You can't blame everyone for that. That's something your kid did. And if a lot of us as adults can't accept the responsibility, what are we teaching our kids? We're teaching them to pass the blame off on somebody else. We're teaching them that not having self-responsibility, self-control is acceptable. We're teaching them that if something doesn't go your way, it's not your fault. And sometimes it's not. But we're teaching them helplessness. We're teaching them that if something doesn't go your way, too bad. There's nothing you can do about it. In a lot of instances, that's just not true. Learned helplessness? Yeah. That's a big problem. Just some thoughts. This video is about twice as long as I thought it was going to be. So I think we'll wrap it up here. But thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Leave any thoughts, any comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video, I think.